The tent was dimly lit, the air thick with the scent of aged leather and the faint aroma of stew simmering over the fire. Isaac, now old and blind, lay on his bed, his voice weak but resolute. "Esau, my son," he called, his trembling hands clutching the edge of his blanket. "I am old now, and I do not know the day of my death. Take your weapons, your quiver and bow, and go out to the field. Hunt some game for me and prepare me the savory food I love. Then I will bless you before I die." Esau, a man of the wilderness, strong and rugged, nodded eagerly. "I will do as you say, father," he replied, his voice deep and steady. He grabbed his bow and quiver, his mind already racing with plans for the hunt. The blessing of his father was everything, a sacred inheritance, a promise of prosperity and leadership. It was his birthright, and he would claim it. But outside the tent, another pair of ears had been listening. Jacob, the quieter of the twins, stood in the shadows, his heart pounding. He had always been the clever one, the one who stayed close to home, while Esau roamed the fields. And now, as he overheard his father's words, a plan began to form in his mind, a dangerous, deceitful plan. Jacob hurried to his mother, Rebekah, who had always favored him. "Mother," he whispered urgently, "Father has asked Esau to hunt game and prepare a meal so that he may bless him. What can I do? The blessing should be mine." Rebekah's eyes narrowed as she considered her son's words. She remembered the prophecy spoken to her before the twins were born. "The older shall serve the younger." This was her chance to ensure that Jacob, not Esau, would inherit the promise. "Listen to me, my son," she said, her voice low and determined. "Do as I say. Go to the flock and bring me 2 choice young goats. I will prepare them as your father likes. Then you will take the food to him, and he will bless you instead of Esau." Jacob hesitated, his conscience tugging at him. "But mother," he protested, "Esau is a hairy man, and I am smooth. What if father touches me and realizes I am deceiving him? I will bring a curse upon myself, not a blessing." Rebekah's expression hardened. "Let the curse fall on me, my son. Just do as I say." With a heavy heart, Jacob obeyed. He brought the goats to his mother, who prepared the savory dish. Then she took Esau's best clothes and dressed Jacob in them. She covered his hands and neck with the skins of the goats to mimic Esau's hairiness. Finally, she handed him the food and sent him to his father. Jacob entered his father's tent, his heart racing. "Father," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "Who is it?" Isaac asked, his blind eyes turning toward the sound. "It is Esau, your firstborn," Jacob lied. "I have done as you asked. Sit up and eat, so that you may bless me." Isaac frowned. "How is it that you found the game so quickly, my son?" "The Lord your God brought it to me," Jacob replied, invoking the divine to strengthen his deceit. Isaac reached out his hands. "Come closer, that I may touch you and know whether you are truly Esau." Jacob stepped forward, and Isaac felt his hands. "The voice is Jacob's," he murmured, "but the hands are Esau's." Still uncertain, he asked once more, "Are you really my son Esau?" "I am," Jacob lied again. Isaac ate the food and drank the wine Jacob brought. Then he said, "Come near and kiss me, my son." As Jacob leaned in, Isaac caught the scent of Esau's clothes. Convinced at last, he spoke the blessing. "May God give you the dew of heaven and the fat of the earth, an abundance of grain and wine. May nations serve you and peoples bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mother bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you." No sooner had Jacob left the tent than Esau returned from the hunt. He prepared the savory food and brought it to his father. "Father, sit up and eat, so that you may bless me," he said eagerly. Isaac's heart sank. "Who are you?" "I am your son, your firstborn, Esau," he replied. Isaac trembled violently. "Then who was it that just brought me food, and I blessed him? Indeed, he shall be blessed." Esau's cry of anguish echoed through the camp. "Bless me too, my father," he begged, but Isaac could only shake his head. "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Esau's grief turned to rage. "Is he not rightly named Jacob?" he seethed. "For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took my birthright, and now he has taken my blessing." He clenched his fists, his voice trembling with fury. "I will kill my brother Jacob." Rebekah, hearing Esau's threats, hurried to Jacob. "Your brother is consoling himself by planning to kill you," she warned. "Now, my son, obey me. Flee at once to my brother Laban in Haran. Stay with him until your brother's fury subsides. When he forgets what you have done, I will send for you." Jacob's heart pounded as he gathered his belongings. Deception may bring short-term gain, but it often leads to long-term pain. True blessings come not through trickery, but through integrity and faith. As Jacob fled into the wilderness, he wondered if he would ever find peace, or if the shadow of his brother's wrath would follow him forever. But on the horizon, a ladder awaited him, reaching to the heavens, and a promise that would change his life forever.